Yo, what's up guys, I'm Yanick from the Producer School, and in this video I will show you how to make FX for tech house. Other than the kick and the bass, FX is another really important element when you're making tech house. It can vary from little sweeps to more complicated zips and stuff like that. And in this video I will show you how to make some FX yourself. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get straight into this. If you're looking for dope tech house and bass house sounds, then make sure to check out our latest pack in collaboration with the artist called Sampacho. Hazard is a really cool sample pack including bass shots, vocals, drums, FX, project files and much more. So if you want to check it out, then make sure to go to the link in the description or go to theproducerschoolcom. Let's go into FL Studio 20, and I already made a really simple kind of drum loop with just a basic kick, clap and hi-hat, and the samples come from our Hazard pack, and the drum loop sounds like this. I'm going to show you two ways of creating FX for tech house. There are of course more ways, but I will show you one way which is a sample, and another one you can do with like any synthesizer, but I will use Serum for this one. For the first one, you basically need some kind of percussion or a synth shot or a zip like this one. Just a one shot that will do the job. Put in a pretty long note in the piano roll, then go to this little button over here. For this kind of effect we're gonna use the arpeggiator, and I think it's a pretty powerful option that you can do it just in a sampler from FL Studio. Select this button up or down, it doesn't really matter because we're gonna stay at one note so it doesn't go up and down. Then leave the range to 1 and put up the repeat to 4, like this. And if we play it, you can hear that it's repeating. And with this time button over here, we can control how fast the arpeggiator will work. So you can create a really dope effect. Let me just show you it. So that's the first part of the effect. If you want to automate it, just hit right click and create automation clip like this. Let's put this pattern 1 in the playlist. Then put up the automation clip like this, so it goes slower at the end. I think it needs a little bit more time, like this maybe. And now we can play with some other effects. Let's put it into a mixer channel like this. Maybe let's put up a reverb, create a big size, a low cut, a long decay, and then we're gonna automate the wet level of the reverb, which will kind of create a sweep effect at the end. So hit right click and then create automation clip. And let's create some kind of shape like this. And that already makes it more unique. You can also create a pitch automation. So let's hit create automation clip. And let's make it go down like this. You can also make it go up. That's also a pretty dope effect. I think I'm gonna leave it up. And now let's head over to the second method I'm going to show you. This one is kind of similar to the first one, but instead of using a sample, we're going to use Serum now. So let's just start from an init preset, then go for a sine wavetable, just a simple sine wave like that. And with LFO1 we're going to control the pitch of the sound. So drag LFO1 to the coarse pitch, then make it go up like this. It's now some sort of laser effect, and that's what we want. But instead of making a triangle shape, we're gonna make a saw shape like this. So it only goes down instead of up and down. So leave it like that. And we're gonna do the same thing as we did in the first method, and that is to control the time. And in Serum you can do this with the LFO rate like this. So we can make it start really fast. like that. Right now it's synced to the beat, so turn it off with this button called BPM over here. And now you can freely move the rate button. You could either create an automation clip of the rate, or you can do it within Serum, which is also pretty easy. Just create a new LFO, shaped like this. Just put it on 1 or 2 bars, it depends on how long you want the effect to be. I'll leave it at 2. Then go into the matrix tab of Serum and select source LFO2, which is this one. And it should go to the LFO1 rate. So for destination, we're gonna go to the LFO section and then LFO1 rate. And now you can hear that it starts really fast and goes slower and slower. And that's exactly the effect we want. You can be a little bit more creative with the LFO1 shape. You can leave it at a triangle like this. It creates a different sound and just depends on your taste what you want the sound to be. And then put it in a mixer channel and create automation clip for the volume like this. You can be really creative with those sounds. My best tip is to just experiment a lot, put on really crazy effects on it to make it more unique. For instance, like reverb, bit crusher and stuff like that, to make it more unique and not the same as every tech house track there is. Please let us know what topic about bass or tech house we should cover in the next videos. Just drop a comment and we'll see what we can do for the next video. For now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.